leave you, you better run.
Today's the 8th day I've been hunting in the state of Vermont. The first 7 days, been from dark to dark and haven't seen a deer yet. This is November 22nd, and we got a fresh 3 or 4 inches of snow. Headed north to see if I can cut a track and see what happens. I know there's deer in the area that I've been hunting, just haven't had really any conditions to follow the deer and without losing them, you know. So we'll see how today goes. It's 7:30, been just about 3 miles, and finally cut a really good track here. Gonna take it from here and see where we go. But it's 7:30 in the morning and got all day. We've gone just about a mile now. The deer that I've been following actually pushed another deer out of here, and that track is actually a little bigger than the one I've been following. But I've been on this one now for a mile. I'm going to continue. Can always turn around and come back to this one if I get messed up or lose that other one. Well, I went the first 7 days of the Vermont deer season. Never saw a deer in the whole time. So this morning I got up and thought there was going to be some fresh snow up here. Ended up when I got here, it had rained pretty much more so than where I live. Only had a couple inches of snow and it had rained on top of it, made it very crunchy. was able to pick up a track and took it. I thought I was quite a ways behind it, and we kept going, and all of a sudden we jumped another buck. I would say it was a big track, and it was much fresher and bigger than the one I was following. I almost left it and decided I better not. I'd been on this one long enough that I had to keep going. Went a little further, happened to roll my can, my bleak can, and I happened to look up, and out in the edge of a clear cut, I could see a body of a deer. My glasses were all covered with water, scope was covered up, and the deer, thank God I think I rolled that can because it stopped him, and it gave me a second to get my glasses wiped off and my scope wiped off. I made one shot and it dropped right in his track. Pretty good deer, pretty happy with it, and good after 8 days of hunting. Pretty good way to end. Called my wife to let her know that I'd finally got a deer, because I was getting pretty discouraged after 7 days, and our daughter Jamie was there with her. We actually put a plan together to have them, or to have Jamie hike in. Luckily, I had an onyx pin and a track that I sent her, and she grabbed the jet sled and drove up, and she hiked in 2 miles. I'd met her about 2 miles, about halfway, because it was about a 4-mile drag out, and I had done 2 miles by the time she got there. Met her, and we put the deer in the sled, and we started dragging him out, and it was a good time. We talked about a lot of stuff. It was actually a lot of fun, and we made it all the way without ever running into a person until the last maybe 600 yards, and a guy came up behind us, and he helped us actually drag the deer the last little bit, and help us put it into the truck, which was a great help, because I was pretty well done at that point. I had a long day. It basically started dragging at 9 o'clock, and I think it was 3:30 when we got back to the truck. Weighed him, dressed 185, 20-inch inside spread on the antlers. Just a great Vermont deer. It's more rewarding, I guess, after 7 days of not seeing a deer. You don't quit. There was days I was like, oh my God, I gotta go back and do it again. But we wait all year for this time to come, and you know, it's a matter of basically it's a month and a half that you've got to do this, and you want to. I mean, I do, and most of the guys that are really into it want to do it every day, because we know it's a short time, and that's what we look forward to every year. It's the hard part for me is, of course, I'm getting older. I feel bad for the kids that are just getting into it, for that want to do this. After a couple days, they're going to get some discouraged. The younger you are, the more discouraged you're going to get, and it's too bad, because it's a lot of fun, and it's very rewarding. And I think it makes you a stronger person, but it's just you gotta dig through it, and that's it. All Johnson pants, the new pants, absolutely loved them. Wore them from days that it was 5 degrees to 60 degrees. And have worn them. I mean, I've got lots of miles on them for sure this year, between moose hunting and deer hunting, and they actually look just like the day I put them on. Great pants, the jacket. It was sort of funny when we got that fresh snow. I put the little white and black checkered jacket on that morning. That's what I say got me close to that deer. It blended in with the snow in the background. Back in there is right where I was standing when I shot. You can see with the white and black check jacket how you blend in. There's no way that the deer could see you back there, I'm sure. It was it's amazing how that it does blend in with the snow. When there's snow in the trees, in those dark trees, I mean,
you sort of blend right in. But no, I mean, those clothes are just lightweight, great hunting clothes for tracking for sure.